I touched on this in a previous video, but I think it deserves its own discussion. One of the big design decisions found in the upcoming Super Meat Boy Forever is the introduction of randomness in how a level is created. I'll show you a section of my previous video just to set the stage. The other major change is how levels are generated rather than being always the same like in the original game. What makes up a level is actually a large collection of chunks that are pieced together, and this will be different with each playthrough. An important detail is that this is not fully random generation, as each chunk is carefully designed to synergize with the chapter theme and the other chunks created for the level. This means that getting good at a particular level will involve mastering every chunk through multiple playthroughs. This is a big shift from the original Super Meat Boy, where every level is always the same and can be endlessly practiced knowing it will always be the same. I would say that most platformers are this way, where each level is a static, carefully designed puzzle for you to figure out. To my knowledge, there are only two major random elements in the original game, the Larry boss and finding Glitch Girl. I won't go into the details, but an important attribute of the randomness in the previous game is that neither of those elements impact the way you complete a level. Your strategies for each level will always be the same on every playthrough. Super Meat Boy Forever changes this up. Roguelikes and other game genres that force you to adapt on every playthrough are hugely popular. This dynamic element greatly increases the casual replayability of the game. It increases the number of possible experiences you can have without increasing the tedium or length of the story. It also motivates you to play it again to see what else the game has to offer. This is a pretty satisfying, fun loop for a game to suck you in with. Replayability is actually a central mechanic in Super Meat Boy Forever. Once you complete the game, you can start again in a New Game Plus mode. Out of all the chunks that make up a level, some are more difficult and reserved only for when you are playing in New Game Plus. To see all the content, you must replay the game. Now, randomness is always a concern when it comes to speedrunning. If the game introduces too much randomness, then it diminishes the player's skill and forces them to play the game over and over just to get the chance of a good run. There is nothing worse than doing everything perfectly and then having your run be killed by not hitting some 6% chance at the end of the game. However, some speedrunners enjoy randomness in games because adapting to each situation is a unique challenge, and seeing the stars align in front of you can be extremely exciting. Look no further than the popularity of Minecraft speedrunning as a testament to this. I actually think that the system implemented in Super Meat Boy Forever could walk this sensitive line pretty well. The chunks that make up each level aren't going to change, only which ones you see. Mastering the game will involve learning how to optimize each chunk. This randomness feels very manageable. Unless some chunks are significantly longer than others, I feel this particular level generating system will still greatly favor skill and knowledge over luck. On top of this, at the start of a new game, you can specify your random seed. This opens up the potential for multiple speedrunning categories. If you don't like randomness, you could compete in a category using a set seed, which will reward seed optimization and efficiently playing only the fastest chunks. Or you could compete in a random seed category, which will reward your knowledge of the game and ability to react. I think both options will be healthy and fun ways to compete. I'm extremely excited for this game's release on December 23rd. I'm optimistic for both the casual and speedrunning approaches to this game. I'll be streaming my playthroughs and speedrun attempts on Twitch, as well as generating quite a bit of Super Meat Boy Forever content on this YouTube channel. If that interests you, follow and subscribe to all the things. Thanks for watching.